Are you all interested as to how the glands in the endocrine system works? Well then, if you are, you're in the right place. But before that, I am Colonel S. Labra, your pretty speaker for now. So, what is this endocrine system? Let's find out.
Endocrine system. Endocrine system is a series of glands that produces and secrete hormones that the body uses for a wide range of functions. These control many different bodily functions, including respiration, metabolism, sensory perception, movement, sexual development, and growth. If your endocrine system isn't healthy, you might have problems developing during puberty or managing stress. You might also gain weight easily. You have weak bones or lack in energy because too much sugar stays in your blood instead of moving into your cells where it's needed for energy.
Hi, I am the first gland and I am hypothalamus. I am located on the undersurface of the brain. While some people don't consider me as a gland, I produces multiple hormones that control the pituitary gland. I am also involved in regulating many functions, including sleep-wake cycles, body temperature, and appetite. I can also regulate the function of the other endocrine glands. That's how important I am.
Hi everyone, I am your pituitary gland. I am located below the hypothalamus. Even though I'm a pea-sized organ, I am still very important because the hormones I produce affects the growth and reproduction. I can also control the function of other endocrine glands. I am called as the master gland because I tell other glands to release hormones. I have two main parts. These are the anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. The anterior pituitary, also called as the adenohypophysis, is the glandular anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. The anterior pituitary regulates the several psychological processes including stress, growth, reproduction, and lactation. While the posterior pituitary or neurohypophysis compromises the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland and is part of the endocrine system. Hormones known as posterior pituitary are synthesized by the hypothalamus and include oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone.
I am pineal gland and I am important for your sleep-wake cycle. I am also the primary organ that secretes hormones such as melatonin and controls the circadian rhythm. The decrease in your pineal gland volume and pineal calcification leads to the reduction of melatonin production. So be careful guys, because this can result in signs of restlessness, a poor stress response, insomnia, and wake up too early in the morning. We will go down a little bit so that we can go to the thyroid, which is located in the front of the neck. Let's go!
I am thyroid and have a major role in your metabolism, growth, and development. I also help in regulating many body functions by constantly releasing a steady number of thyroid hormones into the bloodstream. Can you see I am so helpful? Behind me is the parathyroid gland, which is important for maintaining control of calcium levels in your blood and bones.
I am thymus. I am active until puberty and produces hormones important for the development of a type of a white blood cell called a T cell. In addition, the roles of these hormones is to make sure a person develops a healthy immune system.
Hello there. I am adrenal, also known as suprarenal gland. I am small, triangular in shape, and can be found on top of each kidney. I produce hormones that are important for regulating functions, such as blood pressure, heart rate, and stress response.
Hello everyone, I am pancreas and I am located in your abdomen behind your stomach. My endocrine function involves controlling blood sugar levels. In particular, I secrete hormones insulin and glucagon to control blood sugar levels throughout the day.
I am ovary, and I can only be found on women's uterus, particularly on both sides below the opening of the fallopian tubes. In addition to containing the egg cells necessary for reproduction, I am responsible in producing estrogen and progesterone. Last but not least, my partner, testes.
I am testis, and I can only be found in men, I'm located in the pouch that hangs suspended outside male body. I'm responsible on producing testosterone. Within the me are called masses of tubes, called seminiferous tubules. These tubules are responsible for producing the sperm cells through a process called spermatogenesis. So, no more glands next. Let's go back to our beautiful speaker, Colonel.
Now you have learned the functions of our endocrine system and the body organs that are associated to it. This time, we will talk about some common diseases and disorders that your endocrine system might acquire. What? But before we go through these diseases and disorders, let us first know what are the causes of these.
These are caused by a gland producing too much or too little of a hormone. It is called a hormone imbalance.
Another cause is that these are due to the development of lesions in the endocrine system that can affect hormone levels.
So, here are some common diseases and disorders in your endocrine system.
Do you guys know what sweets can do to your body? Well, if that's the case, I'll tell you what will happen.
First we have here is diabetes. It is a chronic health condition that affects how your body turns food into energy. Most of the food we eat is broken down into sugar and releases it into your bloodstream. When your blood sugar goes up, it signals your pancreas to release insulin. Diabetes that damages the large blood vessels of the heart, brain, and legs is classified as macrovascular complication. Diabetes that damages the small blood vessels that causing problems on the eyes, feet, kidneys, and nerves is classified as microvascular complication.
You should cut sugar and refined carbs from your diet.
Work out regularly.
Drink water as your primary beverage.
Avoid sedentary behaviors.
Lastly, minimize your intake of processed foods.
Next is thyroid cancer. It is a rare type of cancer that affects the thyroid gland. The most common symptom of cancer of the thyroid is painless lump or swelling that develops in the neck. You may have questions like who might have or who can have thyroid cancer. Women are 3 times more likely than men to get this thyroid cancer. The disease is commonly diagnosed in women in their 40s and 50s and men in their 60s and 70s. Even children can have this disease.
What causes thyroid cancer?
Some causes of thyroid cancer are radiation exposure, a diet low in iodine, and of course, faulty genes. To prevent thyroid cancer, you should eat plenty of vegetables daily. You should choose mostly whole grains, limit processed foods, meats, and everything that is processed, added sugar, and of course, alcohol. Lastly, you should be physically active and maintain healthy weight. That's all.
Lastly, Cushing syndrome. It is a disorder caused by body's exposure to an excess of the hormone cortisol. Cortisol is sometimes called the stress hormone because it helps your body respond to stress. Cortisol affects all tissues and organs in the body.
You may see the faces of people with Cushing syndrome get round, or we call it the moon face. They gain weight in unusual ways, bruise easily, or feel weak, tired, and sad.
Take calcium and vitamin D supplements to decrease bone loss.
Limit salt in your diet.
Question: can this disorder be cured?
Certainly yes. Most cases of Cushing syndrome can be cured, though it may take some time for your symptoms to ease up.
Thank you for giving all your ears and eyes to hear and watch this video about this endocrine system. Hope you learned something and have a nice day. Stay safe. Bye.
I am Lucila May Ruiz, which represents the hypothalamus.
I am Merida Zurivi Cousin and I represent as the pituitary gland.
I am pineal gland.
I'm Relufe Quijada.
And I am Jericho Largo, which represents the thymus.
I am Rick Joshua Martinez, represents as adrenal.
Hello everyone, I am Pancreas.
I'm Olga Dominic Carmenotes as your ovary.
I am Jude Tadeo C. Cesa, represents as testis.